This was a video I was planning on making eventually, but I obviously have to do it sooner than I thought. Welcome everybody back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Crazy Town. Now, some of you might not know the name of the band, as I have learned recently. Some people don't know the name of their most famous song. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to go through it anyway. Thank you for watching this video. Please watch to the end. It is it's one that, like I said, it's been in the process, but it had been moved up. I'll explain why later, but we'll get into everything after. All right. Thank you.
Brett Hadley Mazer was born on August 31st, 1970 in Brooklyn, New York. Mazer was born in NYC but was raised in Los Angeles, California. He started DJing at the age of 16 and used the name Epic, given to him by a friend. Epic collaborated with Richard Wolff and formed a production team called Epic and Wolff. Seth Brooks Binzer was born on August 23rd, 1974 in Los Angeles, California. Seth went to high school with William James Adams, also known as the producer and frontman of the LA-based rap group The Black Eyed Peas. It's will.i.am. I can't find a lot of his background, but he started using the name Shifty Shellshock in the 90s. Binzer and Mazer met in 1992 and formed a group with a DJ named DJ Adam 12 called the Brimstone Sluggers in 1995. They were not serious about releasing music. In early 99, Rust Epic, James Bradley Jr., Doug Miller, Adam Goldstein, or as you might know him, DJ AM, and Antonio Lorenzo, Trouble Valley, joined the group. They renamed it, when the other members joined, to Crazy Town. Seth says in an interview, he was part of a group called the West Side Crazies, meshing Dogtown and the aforementioned group together. After they both went to rehab and Shifty did, in his words, a short stint in prison, Crazy Town was in a bidding war with DreamWorks and Columbia. Mazer's father put something in their heads. Do you want to take the proven track record or something new that might not see the light of day? The choice is obvious. You take the road more traveled. So after they signed with Columbia, per their contract, they would have to give up the rights to their brand new website that they made. They decided they were not going to do that. The album had 4 singles. The first was called Toxic, released at September 9th, 1999. Crazy Town released their debut album, The Gift of Game, through Columbia on November 9th, 1999. The second single was called Dark Side, which was released June 10th, 2000. Instead of releasing multiple singles like they should, before the album to advertise it, only one was released before. 7 months after the album dropped, the second single was released. Almost a year and a half the album dropped. The third single, on February 20th, 2001, dropped. It was called Butterfly. This was the big break. I was about 4 when Butterfly dropped, and I heard that song all the time when I was younger on the radio. Now you're probably asking, didn't you say they dropped 4 singles? Yes, I did. Revolving Door was released on August 14th, 2001. So almost across 2 whole years, they released 4 singles. The album has sold 2.5 million units since its release over 20 years ago. The album was produced by Josh Abraham. In the year 2000, Crazy Town was signed to play Ozzfest, the festival created by Ozzy Osbourne. They had to pull out, unfortunately, since Shifty Shellshock got arrested after getting drunk and throwing a chair through a window. They played Ozzfest in 2001 and got a chance calling them the Butterfly Boys from their successful single earlier in the year. They were also in the P. Diddy music video for his song Bad Boy for Life. Dark Horse doesn't have a lot of information on the background, but it was produced by Howard Benson, and it's a Crazy Town, so I'm assuming they produced a little bit of it themselves. So this has a weird single release cycle as well. They only had 2 singles. The album was released on November 12, 2002. It wasn't as successful as the Gifted game. Dark Horse sold less than 13,000 units. After 20 years, we can extrapolate that to be a max of about 50K. The band broke up a few months later and went on hiatus. We're going to talk about Shifty first because he did a lot during this period. Shifty had a lot of addiction issues for most of his life. Shifty was on Dr. Drew Pinsky's Celebrity Rehab on VH1 in 2008. He relapsed and Dr. Drew begged him to re-enter treatment. Shifty scored drugs and did eventually re-enter rehab on Celebrity Rehab 2. Shifty was also on Sober House 1 and 2, also by Dr. Drew. In 2004, Shifty released a solo album called Happy, Love, Sick. Russ Epicett started a band called Pre-Thing, but unfortunately passed away right before their debut album, 22nd Century Lifestyle. Epic Mazur formed a production company called The Pharmacy. Crazy Town reformed in 2007 and announced a new album called Crazy Town Is Back, and released sometime in 2008. This would never be realized, unfortunately. During this reformation, DJ AM would break sobriety after 11 years and would accidentally overdose on August 28, 2009, and would be found in his apartment. On August 7, 2010, Crazy Town played at a festival called SRH Fest 2010. SRH Fest would be an interesting video. Tell me below if you want me to make that video. They released some new music, and in 2013 we got confirmation of a new album in the works. The new album is called The Brimstone Sluggers, based on the original name of the duo. The first single off the new album is called Megatron and used as the intro song for Impact Wrestling while they're on Destination America. When asked about the name of the song, Shifty said, and I quote, "I just like the name." The second single is called Backpack, released in July 2015, and the third single is called Born to Raise Hell, one of my favorite songs by Crazy Town. The album was released on October 28, 2015. It was produced by Epic. In January of 2017, Epic announced on his Facebook page he will be leaving Crazy Town. Shifty added an X to the end of the band name, saying gang members use X after winning a territory. The members of Crazy Town after 2017 were E.T., Hazma Angelino, Roland Banks, and Stephen Epic Hendricks, another Epic. They were on tour in Ontario, Canada, and they crashed into a moose. Crazy Town kicked off a tour in 2023 when Shifty and Bobby Reeves, a backup DJ for the band, got into a bloody fight. On March 20th, 2024, Crazy Town released a new EP called Flirting with Disaster. This was more of a prediction they were hoping for. On June 24th, 2024, Shifty Shellshock unfortunately was found dead in his apartment. They found him OD'd on accident. He was just 49. With the sad death of Shifty Shellshock, this means, unfortunately, Crazy Town is over. Sorry to end on a sad note. Crazy Town's one of my favorite bands, and I was so sad when I heard the news of Shifty. It sucks, but it pushed me to make this video. I think more people need to know who Crazy Town were and who Shifty Shellshock was and the battles that he had to go through in his life. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.